All right. I'm all packed for the business trip. I mean, I just threw stuff in my bag, but it'll be fine, right?
Wait, you just threw stuff in your bag? This is an important trip. Are you seriously okay with that level of preparation? Don't go causing me any trouble, all right?
Relax. I'll be fine. Anything I forget, I can just buy over there. Besides, this trip came up suddenly. I didn't have much time to prepare.
Didn't have much time? Remember the last time you said that and forgot the important documents? Your boss wasn't exactly thrilled, was he?
Oh, yeah. That was just bad luck. This time, it'll be different, I swear. If I forget something, I'll just deal with it when it happens.
You always say I'll deal with it later, but in the end, who's the one actually dealing with it? Me. Are you sure you won't be calling me in a panic like usual?
Nah, I've got everything this time. I even packed my suit, so I'm good to go.
Are you sure? You always leave with so much confidence, and then an hour later, you're texting me like, oh no, I forgot something important.
All right. I get it. You're being a bit over the top, don't you think? But I'm telling you, I've got it under control this time.
You always do things last minute. If you planned properly, you wouldn't have to scramble later. And buying stuff over there, that's gonna hit our budget, you know?
Yeah, well, okay. Maybe you've got a point. But you don't have to be so stingy about it. It's not a big deal.
Not a big deal? If I weren't around to save the day, everything would fall apart. I can already see you calling me in a panic later.
Do you really not trust me at all? I always find a way to make it work, don't I?
That's because I'm always there to clean up the mess. Have you ever thought about what would happen if I wasn't there?
All right. I do appreciate your help, Mrs. Super Organized.
If you forget anything this time, you'll handle it yourself, okay? I'm tired of always rescuing you.
Okay. Wait, where's my credit card again? It's around here somewhere. I'll find it later.
Seriously?
Hey, guess what? I wrapped up work early today, so I'm heading to my parents' place.
What?
Yeah, I took the afternoon off, so I'm going back home for a quick visit.
Wow, that's pretty last minute.
Yeah, it just kind of hit me out of nowhere.
Oh, by the way, did you get something for your mom?
What?
You know your mom loves those fancy city sweets, right? Why don't you pick up some cookies or chocolates in a nice gift box from the store? She'll love that.
Oh, right. Good idea. I didn't even think about getting a gift. Well, I've got a little time before my train, so I'll check out the store on my way. I swear, I wouldn't think of this stuff if you didn't remind me. Thanks for the heads up.
See? I told you. Your mom really appreciates those little gestures. She especially loves fancy treats, so make sure to pick something nice. If you can't decide, just give me a call.
I don't think I need to be that picky. She'll probably be happy with whatever I get. Honestly, you're something else.
What do you mean?
You know, she doesn't like you much. But here you are giving me advice about her.
I don't think she dislikes me at all. Besides, it doesn't really matter how she feels. Doing the right thing is what's important for the family, right?
Is that how you see it? Because from where I'm standing, it doesn't seem like you two are getting along. Doesn't her cold attitude bother you?
I don't see it that way. She's just a little distant. You probably feel like she's cold because we don't interact much. But people like her are the ones who show up when it really matters.
Is that what you think? I don't know. I still find it hard to understand. Anyway, I'll go find a gift now.
Good idea. Have a safe trip. And don't forget to call me if anything comes up. I'm sure she's excited to see you, and she'll definitely appreciate you making the extra effort. Did you make it there okay? Haven't heard from you, so I'm getting a little worried. Did you see your mom yet? Hello?
Yeah, I made it. What's up?
You've been gone for almost an hour and I haven't heard a thing. I just wanted to make sure you arrived safely. A simple, "Hey, I made it," would have been nice.
Oh, right. My bad. I've just been chilling. Kind of lost track of time.
Okay.
But we're just relaxing. Don't call me. Now you've brought me back to reality. Mom's joking she's gonna get us divorced.
Wait a minute.
What?
Did you just call her mom? That's not really what I'm used to hearing from you. And to be honest, it feels a bit strange. I mean, maybe you called her that when you were younger, but hearing you suddenly use it now kind of surprised me. Is there any special reason for it? Or did something happen that made you start using that again?
Oh, well, it's not like there's any deep meaning behind it or anything. You know, I did call her mom when I was a kid. I guess it just slipped out. I grew up calling her that, but at some point, I just naturally stopped using it. It's been a while since we had some one-on-one time, and I guess it brought back old habits. She even mentioned how happy it would make her to hear me say mom again after so long. So yeah, it just kinda happened. It's a bit embarrassing, but I think it probably brings back good memories for her.
Really? I always thought of your mom as being more practical, not the sentimental type. I didn't expect her to be so comfortable leaning on you like that. I pictured her as a strict, no-nonsense person who doesn't show much emotion. But maybe there's a softer side to her I haven't seen before. It's interesting how relationships between parents and children can change like that. I didn't really get it before, but maybe I should try to deepen my relationship with your mom too.
Yeah, she doesn't show that side often, but it's there. Especially now that we have some quiet time together. I guess those old feelings are coming up. It just reminds me that sometimes parent-child relationships are deeper than what you see on the surface. I used to think she was just strict, but I understand her a lot better now. If you spend a bit more time with her, you might start to see a different side of her too.
I see. That makes sense now. It's interesting how relationships with parents can evolve over time, huh? I've always felt a bit distant from your mom, but maybe that's because I've only seen one side of her. I'll start paying more attention to her inner side. If there really is a different side to her, like you said, maybe I can understand her better too.
Exactly. The longer you know someone, the deeper the bond grows. It would mean a lot to me if you could understand that side of her too. Oh, but you're doubting her a bit, aren't you? I can tell you're still not fully trusting my mom. It comes through in your texts, you know. But don't worry. She's aware of it too, and I don't think she minds.
I'm not really doubting her. It's just that it feels a bit unexpected. And I'm kind of thrown off because it's so different from how I've seen her before. But if she really does have that softer side, like you said, then that's a good thing. It's important for family relationships to deepen, and I want to support that. If she's showing that side, then maybe I could get along with her better too.
That's great to hear. So, how about this? Give me a sec. Why don't we switch and talk to her directly? I know texting is fine, but she's been saying she'd love to chat with you. And I think she'd really appreciate it. I just hope this can help smooth things out between you two. I mean, communication between family is important, and maybe This can be the start of a better relationship between you and her.
Wait, switch? Hold on a second. Are you saying I've been texting with your mom this whole time? I thought I was talking to you. Or did she just take over at some point? Now I'm really confused.
Oh, yeah, about that. Mom doesn't use texting, so she's been using my phone to talk to you. It's not something she normally does, but this time's a bit special. She really wanted to have a conversation with you, so she's been the one texting. I know it might seem a little weird, but she's excited to chat, so I hope you don't mind.
Oh, okay, I get it now. If she's been using her phone to talk, then that makes sense. I was a little surprised, but now that I know, I can understand. Give her my regards and let her know I'd love to talk to her more in person next time. Oh, you're back?
Yeah, I am.
Wait a minute. She can't teleport, right?
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? What are you even talking about? That's like something out of a sci-fi movie.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm sitting here having tea with your mom right now.
Wait, what?
So who exactly is the mom over there with you?
What's going on? Mom's right here with me, so... Oh, wait. Are you pranking me or something? Come on. Don't mess with me like that.
Then how am I here?
Was I under a spell? Or maybe abducted by aliens? Or did I somehow learn to clone myself without realizing it? Huh? Strange, isn't it? I'm just an ordinary person, not a descendant of ninjas or a superhero with powers. And what do you mean by not using text? We've been texting the whole time, haven't we? Wait, Oh, and by the way, I've had my number saved in your wife's phone for a while now. Mom, you're having tea with her? I didn't hear anything about that, and I never even imagined it. The thought of you two at a cafe together, I'm nervous just thinking about what you might be talking about. Are you discussing something important that I'm clueless about? Or is this just a coincidence? Either way, I'm shocked. And honestly, I'm used to her being all responsible with me, but I have no idea what she's like around you. So how did this even happen? Tell me everything. Surprised, aren't you? But yes, we're really having tea together. She's such a thoughtful daughter-in-law. I had some errands to run in town, and when I was done, I had a little time, so I reached out to her. She found this lovely cafe and invited me for tea. We've been chatting, and I can tell how much she understands my preferences. It's a stylish, quiet place, and I'm really grateful for that. You really married a gem. Wait, hang on. How did this all happen without me knowing? You and her at a cafe? That's just blowing my mind. And why did you head to town out of the blue? Was there a specific reason? I had no clue this was going on. And now I'm just wondering, what are you two even talking about? It wasn't anything important enough to mention ahead of time. But on my way back, something unexpected happened. I was walking and there was this huge puddle. A car splashed right through it and I got drenched, completely soaked in muddy water. As I tried to dodge it, I twisted around and ended up ripping my cardigan. With my clothes ruined, there was no way I could get on the train like that. So I called her for help. She came right away and saved me. Wait, town's only about a 20-minute ride from where we live. Why didn't you reach out to me? I could have helped. And I had no idea you were having such a rough time. Covered in mud, tearing your cardigan, Are you okay? It's great that she was able to help, but why didn't anyone tell me?
I didn't think it was a big deal, since it was only about 20 minutes away from your place.
Oh, I see. I just feel a little bad that I didn't know you were going through all that.
So, I wondered if maybe I was forgetting something, and I had the neighbor check on my house. They said no one had been home as of 20 minutes ago, which made me start to wonder. Did you really plan on coming back to visit? I don't remember you mentioning anything about it to me.
Well, it's just, there were some things going on. I don't want you to read too much into it. It's nothing major. It was just bad timing, that's all. Really, there's no need to take it so seriously. Don't worry about it, Mom.
Are you sure you weren't just making up a trip home so you could stay out somewhere? And I sound like a mother-in-law who can't stand her daughter-in-law just so you can play the role of a mama's boy. Where exactly are you hiding out? Acting like the overprotective son who doesn't like his wife just to hide where you really are. I honestly can't figure out what you're trying to do. What you're doing doesn't seem right at all.
Hide out? You don't have to phrase it like that. I didn't mean for things to end up this way. It just got a little complicated. Mom, can we just talk this through calmly? You saying things like that is only making things harder for me.
Well, well. While we've been chatting, your wife's been digging up something interesting.
What?
I'll let her take over from here.
Wait, what? What did she find?
Hey, got something you're not telling me?
Hiding something? Me? Come on, there's nothing to hide.
Really?
Of course.
You're not cheating on me, are you? Lately, your behavior has been kind of suspicious. It's not just the sudden business trips or when you go off the radar for a while. It's more than that. The way you spend your time feels off. And when you come home, you look unusually tired. I just don't see how regular work would leave you that exhausted. You keep giving vague excuses, but trust me, a woman's intuition is hard to ignore. Something about this feels like you're having an affair. I don't want to ask this, but if you don't give me an honest answer, I'm just going to keep doubting. Do you even understand how anxious I've been living with all this?
Wait, what? Where's this coming from? Cheating? I'd never do that. You're really overthinking this. Do I seem like someone who would cheat on you? Sure, things with Mom have been unexpected, but how does that lead me to cheating? Yeah, I've been working late and traveling more, but thinking it's all because of an affair? That's crazy. Don't you trust me at all? It's ridiculous to assume everything connects to cheating.
You've been reading the texts between me and your mom, right? I literally said I've got some info. That, along with your recent behavior, is making it hard not to feel suspicious. Every time you stay out overnight, the plans change at the last minute, and your explanations just don't sit right. I'm not trying to accuse you. I just want to confirm things because I still want to trust what you're saying. And if you really aren't cheating, it shouldn't be a problem to be upfront about it, right?
No, that's not it. You just dropped this on me, and I don't even know how to respond. I would never cheat on you. The thought never even crossed my mind. Yeah, I've been all over the place lately, and I'm sorry for not explaining everything to you. But that doesn't mean I'm hiding anything. I care about you, and I'm working hard for us, so you've got to trust me.
It's simple. You've been traveling and staying out a lot more recently, and I've trusted that it was work. But your explanations have been vague and don't add up, so I needed to know. So I asked someone at your company about it.
Wait, what?
It wasn't to accuse you of anything. I wanted to believe you, but your actions have been so suspicious that I had to check. And now I've learned a lot, more than you probably think.
Wait, someone at work? What do you mean? I didn't think you'd go as far as digging into things at my company. Sure, I've been busy, and I admit I should have explained more. But going behind my back to ask people at work, I can't believe you did that.
So I heard from someone, not saying who, that at your company, there's a system where you can see everyone's schedules. Apparently, it's pretty easy to check what people are doing and where they are. That's why I asked them to check on your recent business trip. Not that I'm trying to spy on you or anything, but your behavior has been a little too suspicious lately. I couldn't help but check. Turns out, you did take the afternoon off today. But that's not the most surprising part. What really shocked me was finding out you've booked a 3-night stay at a company retreat with your wife. And the reservation was made under your name. To dig deeper, I called the retreat myself. And guess what? They confirmed that an employee couple is staying there under your name. So, how do you explain this?
Wait. You checked all that? Look, this is just some misunderstanding. Yeah, I know about the retreat, but it's for work. And I was planning to go with you. I mean, when I said wife, I meant you. It's got to be some kind of mix-up. I'm not cheating or anything like that. I'd never even think of doing something like that. I get why you're feeling upset, but you've got to believe me. I've got nothing to hide and we can clear this up.
Well, I went ahead and checked with the retreat manager myself. They confirmed a couple is staying there under your name, but the wife there isn't me. I've been home for the past few days and haven't gone anywhere near that retreat. So this is looking pretty suspicious. What's really going on? Care to explain?
Well, about that.
And now, I'm sitting here having tea with your mom, who you were supposed to be visiting and calling Mommy. What's even happening here?
I don't know. I don't know anything. All right, I'm out.
He ran off.
What the hell is going on here? How did it come to this? Hey, explain yourself. You're reading these texts, right? Why is my former boss at the company retreat? What's going on? Seriously.
Oh, you still have time to text me?
I'm hiding in the bathroom, blocking the entrance with my body.
Oh, that must be exhausting.
I'm not exhausted. I'm asking why my ex-boss, Mr. Johnson, is at the retreat.
Well, it's a company retreat, so it's not weird for employees to use it, right? Especially since Mr. Johnson apparently loves that place. I heard he stays there quite often.
Is that so? I thought it was a hidden gem because no one else really went there.
It's just a matter of preference, I guess. And well, it seems he happened to run into your little affair during his stay. I don't know how the company found out, but it looks like he's helping catch you too.
Catch us?
According to him, the woman with you is a 25-year-old former temp.
How is that exposed too?
Well, no matter how hard you try to run, there's no escape. You might as well give up now.
Oh man, I'm totally screwed. Karen, I have a favor to ask. Please lower the settlement amount. I really can't afford to pay it.
Excuse me?
I have to quit my job and now I don't know what to do. My boss turned his back on me and I've got no place left at work. I've run out of money and I can't even survive like this. So I'm begging you, help me out. I was never serious about that other woman, and I've decided to break it off with her. I honestly feel like we could try again, you and me. So how about we just call it off? No settlement. I'll completely break things off with that woman, and we can give it another shot. If you come back, it would help both of us, right? I'm ready to live more honestly from now on, and I promise I'll be devoted to you. So let's stop talking about settlements and try again.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. You think after everything you've done, I'm just going to forgive you like that? You betrayed me, and you expect it to be that easy? Have you even once considered what I've been through? There's no way I could ever forgive you that easily. I gave up on you a long time ago.
Ooh, what? Why are you being so harsh? I'm just asking for another chance, that's all. I know I caused you trouble, but do you really need to be this cold? Why are you pushing me away like this? You can't tell me that the time we spent together didn't mean anything to you.
You were serious about that temp worker, weren't you? I'm so tired of hearing your pathetic excuses. And trying to play the mama's boy card to trick me? You were honestly unbelievable. You even roped your mother into it, using her to stage some fake mother-in-law drama just to get out of paying me. How twisted can you get? I knew everything, by the way. You didn't realize that, did you?
What?
That ridiculous act of pretending to be a mama's boy, even having your mother impersonate me. It was all so over the top. You thought you could get away without paying me by using your mom to create fake family issues and make me the bad guy? How childish. You really underestimated me.
Why didn't you say anything? If I'd known, I would have come up with something else. And why did my mom hand over all that information to you so easily? I can't believe this. I had no idea, and I never even noticed what you two were doing behind my back. Damn it, why?
Remember when I met your mom for the first time and we exchanged numbers right in front of you? Have you forgotten that? I was texting her right under your nose while you looked the other way. You didn't notice a thing, did you? I wasn't hiding anything. You just didn't pay attention. We were always on the same page from the start.
Huh? I don't remember anything like that. Did you really do that right in front of me?
We didn't talk much, sure. But whenever it was necessary, we stayed in touch. You just never noticed. We were always able to talk whenever we needed to. It's too late to say anything now, so go ahead and sign the divorce papers and pay the settlement. No matter what excuses you come up with, it's over. I'm not dealing with any more drama. Whatever happens to you now, it's not my problem anymore. You made your bed. Now you've got to lie in it. Just sign the papers and disappear from my life. That's all I ask.
Please, just lower the settlement amount. I spent so much money on that woman. I really don't have anything left. Mom, I went to your house.
So?
So, I don't have anywhere to go. Let me in. I know it's late, but I thought at least you'd be on my side, Mom. It's freezing out here. I'm going to die from the cold. You've been living alone ever since you and Dad divorced, right? You must be happy to have me back. You were probably lonely after Dad left. Now we can support each other, right?
Happy? Are you kidding me? Do you have any idea how ashamed I feel every time I look at you? You cheated. You betrayed your family. And now you've lost everything and come crawling back. I feel nothing but anger.
The fact that you've come back makes me even angrier. Do you know how embarrassing it is to have a son like you? Wait, please. Don't say that, Mom. I'm sorry for what I did, and I just want another chance. If you help me, I know I can get back on my feet. I don't care. Have you forgotten why I divorced your father? He cheated on me over and over again. And now you've followed right in his footsteps, copying all of his worst traits. It's pathetic. I warned you many times, but you never listened. And now you want to talk? I just don't understand how I ended up with such a foolish son. I will never forgive cheating. You have to cut off people like that. I don't care what you do, but stay out of my life. Don't drag me into your mess anymore. What? Mom, why are you being so cold? You're the only one I can rely on. Where am I supposed to go now? Why are you shutting me out like this, Mom? Enough already. You made your choices. Now you need to take responsibility for them. From now on, you need to live on your own. Don't contact me or show up again. This is the end between us. After that, it seems Bob completely lost his way, though it was all his own doing. I quietly watched as the consequences of his choices unfolded. After our divorce was finalized, the woman he was having an affair with, the former temp, left him too. He probably realized she was only after his money after he'd already lost everything. He couldn't return to his job, and whatever little savings he had quickly ran out. He tried reaching out to people he knew to find work, but his bad reputation had already spread, and no one would hire him. Once, he had held a decent position, but now he couldn't even get hired for a part-time job. It's truly pitiful. Eventually, he was left with no one to turn to, and is now living a lonely life, or so I've heard. As for me, my life has been peaceful and comfortable. I still meet up with my former mother-in-law for tea, and we remain close. She's always been kind to me, and I plan to keep our friendship going.